everybody, I'm Miss Cooksey, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of proofs that deal with angles. So I'm going to be asking you to do a couple proofs on your own. We're going to do a couple proofs together. So in order to start, we need to know a couple different theorems and postulates that we can use with angles. So first is the angle addition postulate. This is very similar to the segment addition postulate. It just says that two small angles that are adjacent to each other add up to make a big angle. If R is in the interior of PQS, if and only if the measure of PQR plus the measure of RQS equals the measure of PQS. The supplement and complement theorems say that if two angles form a linear pair, they are supplementary. So if two angles are on a straight line, they add up to 180. The complement theorem says that if two angles that are adjacent form a right angle, they are complementary. So they add up to 90 degrees. Feel free to pause this video. I know I'm moving quickly. I don't have a lot of time to make this video. Feel free to pause it and to copy down information. The congruent supplements theorem says that angles supplement to the same angle or two congruent angles are congruent. So if two angles are supplementary, add up to 180 with the same angle, then they have to be the same size. The same thing works with the congruent complements angle. If two angles are complementary to an angle, so they add up to 90 degrees, then those two angles have to be the same size. The vertical angle theorem says that if two angles are vertical angles, then they are congruent. After this, we have a lot of theorems. All of these are facts about geometry that we know, but we're giving them slightly more mathematical language. So we know that perpendicular lines intersect to form four right angles. We know that all right angles are congruent because they all equal 90 degrees. And we know that perpendicular lines form congruent adjacent angles because they form two 90-degree angles next to each other. If two angles are congruent and supplementary, each angle is a right angle. That's because for two angles to be the same size and supplementary, they have to be the same size and add up to 180 degrees. The only choice there is 90 degrees. Last, if two congruent angles form a linear pair, they are going to be right angles. This is for the exact same reasons as the theorem above. Let's look at some examples. So here, angle ABC and angle CBD form a right angle. The measure of angle ABC is 5x and the measure of angle CBD is 4x. Prove that x equals 10. So we're given that the angles form a right angle. Next, we are going to write that they are complementary. That's because of the complement theorem, which says that if two angles form a right angle, they are complementary. Which means that the measures of those angles will add up to 90 degrees. That's the definition of complementary angles. Now we're going to use substitution, and we're going to substitute in these expressions for the angles. So 5x plus 4x equals 90. Next, we can combine like terms or substitute. 5x plus 4x is equal to 9x. And then divide on both sides to show that x equals 10. Next, we have angle ABC and angle CBD form a linear pair. The measure of angle ABC is 5x and the measure of angle CBD is 4x. Prove that x equals 20. This is going to be very similar to the proof above, except instead of complements, these angles form a linear pair. So we know that they form a linear pair, and we're going to use the supplement theorem to show that because they form a linear pair, they are supplementary. That means, based on the definition of supplementary angles, that they add up to 180. Then we can substitute in the expressions for the measure of angle ABC and the measure of angle CBD. 5x plus 4x is equal to 9x. And when we divide on both sides, we get x equals 20. There are 4 more angle proofs I want you to try. Go ahead and pause the video and try the next proofs on the guided notes. And then after each proof, come back to the video and I will show you the answers. Welcome back. Here are the answers for proof 1. Go ahead and pause the video now. Try proof 2. Welcome back. Here are the answers for proof 2. Go ahead and pause the video and come back after you've tried proof 3. Here are the answers for proof 3. Oh no. Go ahead and pause the video and come back after you've tried proof 4. Here are the answers for proof 4. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video, and I'll see you next time.